Good evening. My name is Brian O'Hara, B-R-I-A-N-O''H-A-R-A. I am the Minneapolis Chief of Police. Thank you all for being here today. I have given several comments in the past to media on the topic regarding the hire of Mr. Timberlake, and I wanted the opportunity to address you all tonight and give some additional context. As you all know, I am limited under Minnesota state law on what I can and cannot disclose publicly. But I know the messaging on this matter has at times been confusing, and I am thankful for the opportunity to clarify my comments for the record and to offer additional context. On my second day on the job here in Minneapolis, I was an observer in the individual's interview in the final stage of the hiring process, but I was not a participant. I was observing the operations of the department in general, and as you can imagine, my second day on the job here was quite a whirlwind. It wasn't until after receiving a media inquiry in April that I became aware for the first time of a video of a use of force incident involving this individual. I had a very visceral reaction to the behavior that I saw on that video. I was shocked, and I gave a statement to the media very quickly, and the statement could have been clearer. I did observe the individual's interview, and as Chief of Police, I did sign off on this person's hire. But all of that was before I saw the behavior in that video. My initial statements in April could have been more clear to indicate that I was aware of the hire, but not of the video. And I would not have signed off on that hire if I had witnessed the behavior in that video at that time. I accept responsibility for not being clear enough in my initial comments and for not following up to clarify. But again, I had not seen that video. Moving forward, I will work hard to communicate clearly to the extent that I am permitted to disclose information under Minnesota law. I also commit to fixing the hiring process so that we don't simply hire people who meet minimum qualifications, but that we screen in individuals who reflect the values of this community and of this department. I came here to fix problems. I became aware of problems in this hiring process in April, and I have been working ever since to address them. And I will continue to fix problems as I become aware of them. This is what I have been hired to do here. The people of Minneapolis have high expectations of me, and I intend to always strive to meet those expectations. I came here to rebuild trust between the community and the department, and I am committed to working to do just that.
Chief O'Hara, you keep saying you hadn't seen the video until you got the media inquiry, but did you know about the incident? Because Tyler Timberlake in internal emails says that you did. The Police Federation said you did know about his past history. You keep saying you didn't know about the video until later, but did you know that he was involved in an incident at his past? Did you know about that incident?
Yes, I was aware the individual was involved in a critical incident. But quite frankly, that is unremarkable. Anyone who has been a police officer in a major city, if they have been working on the street, if they have been active, it would be unusual if you had not been. I do not recall specifics, of this individual's interview. Yes, but I am certain I did not have anything described to me related to the behavior that's obvious and apparent in that video.
But Chief O'Hara, I mean, this officer, Tyler Timberlake, was on trial for allegedly using excessive force against a black man. Were you aware of that when you signed up on this hire?
No.
You didn't know he was on trial?
No.
Did anyone else with the city who was involved in the hiring process know about this?
I'm sorry, Chief O'Hara, I mean, it'd be a quick Google search. This was highly publicized in Virginia.
Yeah.
That seems to be a failure right there.
Yeah, I mean, which is all the more reason why I was outraged when I found out about this only after a media inquiry. That's very obvious to me that there is a problem here with this process if someone can go through layers of review and something like that not being flagged.
Chief, did you tell him that he would be okay if he did good work at the Minneapolis Police Department?
I don't recall the specifics of this conversation. I was meeting literally hundreds of people in my initial days here.
Okay, or did he tell you about it? Or how, like you said that you
I don't recall that, no. I do recall that the individual was, it was mentioned in some form that there had been a critical incident, but other than that, it was not remarkable.
Chief, what are you going to change about the hiring process?
So there's more that we have to do, but initially, one thing that's been changed is the folks who investigate people's backgrounds are now a component of the Internal Affairs Division. So that whenever there is a background investigation, the full investigation will be reviewed up the chain of command in Internal Affairs prior to, the next parts of the process being conducted.
Chief O'Hara, I know you've said that you could have been clear, but Timberlake has accused your account of the hiring process to be factually false. How do you respond to that?
I don't know specifically, what part of the process there is. It is factual. I was sworn in this building on November 7th. The entire hiring process prior to the final interview was completed prior to me becoming an employee of the city. And quite frankly, that the final interview was, that I observed was perfunctory.
We'll take two more questions. You've called for an investigation into the hiring process here with Minneapolis Police. Is there now an investigation going on? Is it internal? Is it external? Can you speak to that?
I can't speak to the specifics of the investigation, but obviously it is very concerning to me, just like you had said, that a simple Google search could reveal this video, and the behavior on that video was not flagged.
Last
Chief,
question.
do you think that your two statements, I mean, were they intentionally meant to mislead the public? The first one, of course, again, these are statements that not off-the-cuff interview remarks. You're saying in the first one that you just became aware of this, no mention of the video. Yesterday, we've all been asking for response to this for days, so you had plenty of time to, I'm sure with the lawyer, craft that response. You say, I didn't know just about the video. I mean, it seems like you're playing like a semantic game here.
I'm not playing a semantics game. There is more that I became aware of after I observed the video that I am not at liberty to disclose. However, I was shocked with what I saw. And it is just unbelievable to me that we could have a process in place where something like that could not be flagged, that you could get that far along in the process.
What do you make of the union?
This is the last question.
What do you make of the union coming out in support of Timberlake? Like,
Yeah.
what
It is disturbing to me that any member of this department could observe the behavior in that video and think that that is what we need in this city at this time. That's very disturbing to me.
Thank you. So to be clear, you didn't know the details of the incident, but before seeing the video? You
I
knew
did
it was
not
an
know,
incident, but you didn't know the
correct,
details.
yes,
Okay, I just wanna
correct.
make sure.
Yep. Yep. Thank you.